Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a shepherd boy. Every day he climbed up the green hills to watch over his flock of white, fluffy sheep. The sun shone warmly, the birds sang sweetly, and the sheep grazed peacefully. But the shepherd boy often felt lonely and bored, with no one to talk to. One day he had a mischievous idea to make things more exciting. He cupped his hands around his mouth and shouted, "Help! Wolf! Wolf!" The villagers, alarmed and worried, dropped their tools and rushed up the hill. They carried sticks and stones, ready to protect the sheep from danger. When they reached the top, they looked around in confusion. There was no wolf in sight, only the laughing shepherd boy. He pointed at them and giggled, "Ha, ha, ha! I fooled you all!" The villagers frowned, shaking their heads. They warned him not to lie again. But a few days later, the boy grew restless once more. He smirked and shouted loudly, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help me!" The villagers came running again, panting and sweating from the climb. But once again the boy laughed and clapped his hands. The villagers were furious. "You naughty boy! Don't waste our time!" they said. They stomped back down the hill, grumbling angrily. Then, one misty evening, as the sky grew dark, a real wolf crept into the meadow. The hungry wolf's eyes glowed yellow as it slipped between the sheep. It pounced, snapping its sharp teeth, and dragged one sheep away. Terrified, the shepherd boy screamed at the top of his lungs, "Help! Help! Wolf! Wolf!" He waved his arms desperately, his heart pounding in fear, but this time the villagers only chuckled. "It's just another trick," they said, and went back to their work. The boy cried harder, running to the nearest villager. "Please, please! A wolf is truly attacking the sheep!" "I lied before, but this time it's real." The villager shook his head sadly. "Why should we believe you now?" The shepherd boy returned to the meadow and found chaos. The wolf had attacked again and again. Sheep lay scattered, hurt, and gone. Finally, the villagers decided to see for themselves. When they climbed the hill, their eyes widened. The wolf was trotting away into the forest, its mouth stained with the flock's blood. The grass was littered with dead and injured sheep, and the boy sat crying bitterly. The villagers sighed, filled with pity but also anger. They told him, "No one believes a liar, even when he speaks the truth." From that day on, the boy learned a painful lesson. He never played tricks again, for he knew trust is precious, and once lost, it is hard to regain.